How is Guru performing on campus?
To me, I would say that he has not been any extraordinary. Young politicians are more rising, very popular. They have connection to campuses, especially University of Ghana, KUST campuses. I will rob Peter to pay Paul.
Good.
I will say it is possible.
It is possible.
Yes, it is possible
for Canada.
Okay.
Oh, Mama travels to Burkina Faso to go and greet Ibrahim Traore. They say
press
Mama
conference
is inciting coup. Mama is putting the mind of the youth that coup is a good thing. They are going for a press conference. So see, these are people that always want to find something to accuse the government with at all costs. So
we sanitary pad, for instance, I'm not so.
You're not for it.
Yes, I'm not for it, and my reason is that it is not sustainable, and it is also fraud and waste induced. NDC party is a party that they call themselves Social Democrats. So what it means is that they try to be more sympathetic to the society. They try to help people in the larger masses, in their own way. Watch out for corruption and the waste as well.
We lose elections the same day we won it.
Okay.
It means that for us to win 2028 elections, it depends on what we do even from now. So looking at things, as my brother Riley said, it's too early to judge a government, but I also insist that we give credence to what our elderly people or our elders said, that Agrobeswa.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
I remember telling the world that Ebra Yebaba started Pop and Politics, aka PMPD. Enye mene chemu nkwa enkomo, because bano politics in sema efa obia se unima na abefin se me de menye politics oboa politics efa ho kwa de be chi na nema bi akoso na petrol ebo akosro ebe kan ade be chi na nema bi akoso na oko hospital na bills ne wosro ebe kan ade be chi na nema bi akoso na security enkoye okromu ha enema ebe count into FOBA. So when you get an opportunity, you also have to discuss it. Reason, on this platform, we have introduced pop and politics. Of course, we believe in the pop culture as well, and we still want to do this. In TNA, you bien common na Ghana hana de ye kind of politics are one year NPP near obey NDC ni. In fact, omo other parties no say independence and now say minor political parties no. Ubie mu still ubakonya NDC bi omu ana NPP bi omu. Enti akwaba biem where ye PMP Pop and Politics right here on Summit Flex TV. We are introducing a new face, new voice on this barber account, but let's find out who he is. Na fe dinko mubi. And come on baby dini say enipa bi wo mu wakoma ema NDC party no na ebra Sammy Gyamfi ni na Agradaa nsem yesi yi omo fa ne sen because nefa NDC for ho ye hu se ebimpo NDC for party followers ni bi ye video gas hey yen yesre muska kra mo ma ye bi na adam with dollars we akoma Agradaa ebi muzi o enye hwe ke 120 days in governance. John Dramani Mahama. Omo ye party mano. Omo hu ni sen. Ene e ma be din komo. Chemo wa ha. The sidekick for this show, as well as a new voice we want to introduce. Ni dini de ono abechechire mu. Oya akwaba.
Okay, eja mejo so.
Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adom bibi aboko.
O se odini de Baleto. Baleto.
Yeah.
Na no nickname na or real name.
Name is name.
O say name?
Yeah.
Oka na Makai Kotoko for coach be near friend Mariano Barreto.
Oh yeah.
And you know oka na mnim say nickname a bia e ho ne free but or say
the same name. Every Krobezo. Oti region.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guan.
Baleto.
Yeah.
Baleto is a student at University of Ghana, Legon, and again he is an NDC member. And
yes.
It's Mikasa Minkaboni.
Oh yeah.
So NDC ni mappa. Oh, party card.
Oh, my party card. But I currently person here for because see I'm my executive on campus.
Oh, yeah, executive.
Yes,
for which of the institutions or the bodies?
Team.
Yes. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, and in person bisa sembi. Oh yeah, executive was 10 then bisa sembi.
Okay.
Mahu say for some time. Honorable Kennedy Japan. As a students body no kasa 10 for only we mo kasa only we test go only mo kasa. Mahu say baako bi mpo ba wa em so obekọ no was lego ana Ken University mu baako. After we Central University no. Baako bi ba osan beko. Mushkuni say the political ambition to be the flag bearer of NPP and no one was start here now. Mo bi ma mo wote ni other bodies no. Mo ni say honorable Kennedy Japan. The flag bearer and this admission friends say dream no and was starting now.
Okay, that's passy. Obisa me sim.
Okay.
You know him say Ghana I ban politics
yeah.
Campuses.
Yeah.
It's a very strong political environment. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, politician na say or political career na be ko nanima na be ko ichia. As I say what me connect yourself to the grassroots. Like kind of grassroots so the most intellectual bodies na age na students so. Most of the time young politicians are more rising, very popular they have connection to campuses.
Okay.
Especially University of Ghana, Ken University campuses. Yes. Kennedy Japan moves now are starting. Yes. It's an ambitious mover. Why shall I say or the paving way for no let me put it like coming again no and I know Mbaya this will be no.
The comeback no.
The comeback for the
Chini the they no akabrofo.
Kennedy Japan showdown no so offer back in full time.
Okay.
You know, and now quite no started no. Yeah, so
na ebefa looking at where you are.
I say
because you guys have connection to some of the other members in other campuses or on other campuses. Okay. When you listen to them, do you think the man is convincing you guys?
Okay, I'll rub Peter to people.
Good.
I will say it is possible.
It is possible.
Yes, it is possible.
For Canada.
Okay.
Ocean momentum already by last presidential race, no. A lot of interest went in.
Okay.
But he forced, standing that strong to face the then vice president and looking at what he was able to achieve. I would say. I won't be surprised if Kennedy Japan wins the race. I won't be surprised at all.
Well, yes. Chabo, a quick one on Kennedy Japan moves now. Do you also think Ebefa?
Yeah, I think it's a good move. I mean, sometimes it's obviously you just want to show the people who are following you say you are ready for the game and you go to every extent like where it matters. So that people will recognize that when you are brace and I think student politics and campuses so a big factor and politics and student politics now. As I said, politics outside. They say no near confined. But the thing is, those who are there and check no more pieba and the more pieba so I be influence and the say all the politicians so almost started say almost the campuses now and the Canada Japan is just following that tradition say if you have political ambition you can't take student politics out and follow on.
Well, we wish him well. You said your fruit your pa and that your piano and say and no person why not. We wish Honorable Canada Japan well. But my main call ballet to hobby na mimi sana say As an NDC member, I was also executive member in a political body like TAIN, or University of Ghana, Legon. Maybe I'm who say video be about Bontin, Honorable Sammy Gyamfi, or Coach Agradaa dollars no. Sign a no, and come a course no. Sign a almost a can almost say, hey. Yeah, cry him well. Maybe I may sure cry as a much retro proposals, nay, let us be a go party office cry and more response. But let sign us as a no more as a body and some members then. Send them receive this as
Okay, yes, Sammy Gyamfi coach Agradaa dollars.
Yeah.
As me buy enough from your other side no.
Okay.
At least they've got a food on the table to dissect.
Okay.
So as usual, they were throwing dust into the atmosphere. So it got to the extent that even NDC members now so disturbed about the whole situation because
were they disappointed or they were disturbed?
They were disturbed. They weren't disappointed.
Okay.
Yes. When the issue happened, we were all following it keenly, both on social media and also engagement with people. As a human being, there, assembly says here, say what would you madin, abua partia, after a party now by 5 months and poo, after a to your manti, there, ebia, 10 pesos and poo, no young free party no, normal. Yan di 1 year poo, a bit bad more than 1 year poo no binya
Fact.
We are over 2 million registered NDC members in Ghana.
I see.
So the government can reach out to everybody, and the party executives can reach out to everyone within the shortest possible time. Okay. So people were a bit disturbed. Okay. But when once you got NDC for a papa John Dramani Mahama, Baba Abontin. And now through his government communications, where as he say, the president has pardoned Sammy Gyamfi the Bona channel because I am from Sonaba, probably I'm from Sobatano. BBC has here or the channel by Mbum no Bono Coco and I obo no appointees the Akani na Cocosi or Mode if I say share integrity they will obey the code of conduct that he has launched and then he will follow it keenly and he trusts them to do so. So Otiase Sammy Gyamfi is not someone obia afina waba political sim no or ebia enim no enim sa or conduct no fa nti anyone they see obia chen adwum bebre ebi say set up Agradaa assetting up na there but ye ne ye hwe ho ye papa ba bonti abekasase say there ina yakuma to him sisi a uko social media nkofo na omo speaking and amo kasa against Sammy Gyamfi issue no then people the NDC members they are bashing them obeka Sammy Gyamfi wan say omo de be wo because the RCC previous administration MPP abai mu then na Sammy Gyamfi why no bottom sika dollars dollars nti ana say chena wache sika na issue na say nipa na odi sika na man no see there is a broad conversation but the bottom line is that NDC members are not disappointed at all.
Okay.
Yes, some people were disturbed from the onset, from the initial stages, but now Timus Obia akuma to him. Obia is supporting abane say policies akukudam ni policies edit to come say a bit like
the economy
timamufo no omo asitinam na mo babrem no eno ana focus eno ana ye dia ne asu say ye beboa aban no na wodi bibia so tuna kwam.
I see, but 120 days in office as NDC government no more supportive party no man year campaign more de mumre mahodin ne mo resources dey achi no monya hope bi say e bedroom so say bra mo bre no that mo so beti maku monya hope bi say one day everything will be fine with you guys.
Yes, hope, yes. In politics you always have to hope and you have to limit your expectations as well.
Okay.
The politicians will tell you that, even the businessman will tell you limit your expectations.
Oh, that's what they tell you guys.
Yes. So
they tell you guys to limit your expectations.
Yeah, it's a legitimate assertion because satisfaction. Are they friend satisfaction? The economists will tell you that human needs or human wants are insatiable. You can never satisfy it. The limit your expectation now it's very legitimate. Remember 1,000 cities and 1,000 cities no within a week. What you manage a week? You be you come and demand more. It's not always that you get.
Yeah.
So limit your expectations. But taking it to the 120-day social contract, the promises and I say pledges now. The more let me can say almost 80%. What me she share like operational. What my implementing. And yet NDC phone kwan and omoniachi. In fact, Ghana for niachi. Like OT. And come why Cocosu Chrome, social media, TV stations now they are even public servants according to their oath of office, they are not supposed to be political, but they are praising the president, like doing it as if they are trying to be but they are trying to express their political right or something, or they are, yes, but everyone is happy with what the president has achieved so far. We've been able to implement a lot of policies. If I start now, I won't edit. Free sanitary pad for basic school students, national apprenticeship program. I always say that government that prioritize the growth of the youth is the government that we should always support and we should always give our credence to. And Mama is the president that always thinks about the youth whenever he's putting policies in place. You never find, let's say, every sector, education, health, you never find any policy concerning a sector that Mama won't do a policy on youth development or something. So we are anticipating a very successful administration for Mama's second coming.
I see. Within the 120 days in office, is there something that you think you can caution your party? So wait there, man, ye and a high moon setting of ye. Is there something that you've earmarked down?
So far, it's a big no. yes.
As a
BBI. Oh, yes. I'm not trying to be even political here. Yes, I'm trying as much to talk like an ordinary citizen. Like, there's nothing to criticize this administration about. Like, barely 5 months government. Look at the dollar rate. People are attributing it to Donald Trump's tariff policies and all that. But let's ask ourselves, our neighboring countries, go and check Nigeria's exchange rate. Nigeria, they are not part of the world trade or the foreign market. They are not part of it. They are part of it.
Yeah.
And they will also tell you that, it's Trump's sanctions and things that is affecting the dollar because the other currencies are not falling. You go and check the pounds. They are all falling in correspondence to the appreciation of the cedi. And that tells you the kind of let's see measures that is put in place by the Bank of Ghana and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We've not implemented our policies fully because there are a lot of fiscal consolidations that are to be put in place. But the effects that we are seeing is the kind of let's say expenditure cuts that is able to go on. We all remember the number of elephantic ministers that I used to have in this country. When Mama came, we saw it as
elephantic ministers. Now, someone says Mama is not being decisive because he said he was going to appoint 60 ministers, but he's been able to do 56, and therefore he is not decisive. He doesn't really follow his words. I read a story like that online.
Yes, I saw it myself. It's a political talk. Yes, let's use a scenario. Like, I have a child. I give the child 1,000 cedis to manage for a month. The child is able to manage, spend like, the child promised to actually spend 900 cedis out of the 1,000 and save 100 cedis for something, because I blame him or her that she wastes money. So she promised me this time around that she's going to save 100 cedis. And she's going to make sure that she spends only 900 cedis. And then by the end of the month, the child spent 850 cedis. And the child come and tell me that, oh, Daddy, I've been able to spend only 850 cedis. So if they have done, I'll be like, you are not consistent. You didn't follow your promise that you gave me.
You are not decisive.
You are not decisive. Who will say that? We are talking about expenditure cuts.
Okay.
So to understand the whole conversation, we should understand why Mama wanted to appoint 60 ministers instead of 120. The whole aim is to cut costs and to also ensure sustainable management of the whole government system. Because if you have too many people, see, oversight becomes very difficult, and accountability becomes some way. So they are all part cost matters, or let's say expenditure, and also accountability. And he's able to nominate so far 56 ministers out of the 60 he promised. There's nothing there's nothing I mean like indecisive about this.
I see.
Yes, it's a political talk. They are trying to just say something, and now
to discredit
they've resorted to press conference, everything. If Mama travels to Burkina Faso to go and greet Ibrahim Traore, they say
press
Mama
conference
is inciting coup. Mama is putting the mind of the youth that coup is a good thing. They are going for a press conference. So see, these are people that always want to find something to accuse the government with at all costs. So
I see.
They should continue to do. The Ghanaians will always see the good thing that we are doing.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that is our political honorable Baleto. Of course, he is, I'm sure he's an incoming communication member of the NDC. You guys should watch out for him very, very soon. An executive member of TAIN, student of Legon. And Chabo, what are some of the remarks that, some of the things that you put out?
Obviously, he would defend his party at all costs.
Okay.
And he will also say it in a way that will make the party look good. For me, I am not so much happy about the free things. Sanitary pad, for instance. I'm not so.
You're not for it.
Yes, I'm not for it, and my reason is that it is not sustainable, and it is also fraud and waste induced. When you go that direction, that's what you normally get. So, at this point, you can't say much. But me, I would say that they should be careful about that thing. At least they should watch out for fraud and waste. I mean, even if they can make sure that the fraud will not happen, waste there. It will happen. For some videos that we have seen, Bear Macron is a pad man. That one is
I must start it to go. Because I was here pad. No.
Yeah, can see a baby so
I remember I saw some videos of Zoom Lion and now someone coach dustbins. One of the districts. I waste to go.
Yeah.
Because but ya kasa we must see a bro 50,000 pieces in ya got two
mobile them
video na
yeah
that means ni go waste means ni go kwa.
Yes, is the sad and again the weakest point of when you try to implement social interventions.
Okay.
And again he also spoke about the entrepreneurial thing for the youth. Youth in entrepreneurship
program.
Yes, exactly. That one to social intervention, watch out for corruption and the waste as well. So for me, I think NDC party is a party that they call themselves Social Democrats. So what it means is that they try to be more sympathetic to the society. They try to help people in the larger masses, in their own way. It sounds nice. It is good, but you see, if you don't take care, all the fraud, all the corruption and other stuff, that's where it happens. In fact, MPP, they were calling themselves property owning democracy. And the basic...
The capitalist
the basic meaning is that let's put up a system that we think it is fair to compete. How much you can get, you take it. But ironically, they were implementing all social issues. And one thing that is connected to social issues, social program implementation is corruption. In the social intervention, we watch out for corruption as well. They go hand in hand. Because free education as can be before baby. Feeding program can be before baby.
Free sanitary.
Can be before baby. Those things, and I think so far so good. I will agree that Mahama and his people at this point they are doing well, but it is so short or it is too early for us to say that they have done so well that they need to continue. No, I think it's early. So far so good, but let's see how far they can go. And with the currency issue, because I have this standard, because it is not productivity which is causing the appreciation of the currency. I really don't want to rely on what is happening now. Okay. It is good, but because it is not productivity, it can change at any time. Like he's saying that they are not spending, they are trying to cut costs and all those things. It's good. But what if or son almost started or more social intervention and other stuff? It means they will use a lot of money and it will cost us. And then obviously the city will depreciate at that point. Okay. So for me, I think so far so good for them, but it is early for us to say that they have done so much that we just have to allow them to do whatever that they are doing. It is too early for that.
Well, before I back on, my call ballet to Subio name say it's a CI you have a corner. Looking good, Emma, the next elections. Sunday corner Kosa looking good the next elections for NDC.
Yes, you made me remember a remark from someone very close to me, like a very big man. Okay. He said he uploaded us on the work we did on campus prior to the general elections and encouraged us to continue. And he said we win elections the same day, we lose elections the same day we won it. Okay. It means that for us to win 2028 elections, it depends on what we do even from now. So looking at things, as my brother Riley said, it's too early to judge a government, but I also insist that we give credence to what our elderly people or our elders said that Agradaa. So we are not expecting anything to go negative anytime soon. We are going to keep the momentum. We are going to make sure that the city stabilization keeps up. And then when we start to implement some of our policies like the 24-hour economy,
and almost started.
We've not started. We've not even presented the budget for it. The Ministry of Finance is preparing a separate budget for the 24-hour economy.
The 24-hour economy is starting yet?
Yes. The
24-hour economy.
Yes. By the time we hit, even do 2027, the CD no number 4 cities. First in Jama, Ekufado Nibomiana, Medico, 17, the go back.
Na Edru 4 cities are 24-hour economy, a befade.
Papa. I look at the Buama, 24-hour economy now. See, 24-hour economy, no. Say, Yasha, say, Kofu say, a unity income as planned. Now the external investment and marketing community they will come in and come and invest. Okay. And when they come and invest, they are bringing foreign currencies. You understand? It's an inflow. That will also go a long way to affect the CD again. Okay. That will be a plus. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we've started our victory towards the 2028 elections. So yeah, I can say we are 80% through with the elections. We are winning.
I see.
Yes.
How is Guru performing on campus?
Guru, my good friend.
How is Guru performing on campus?
Guru is doing well. Okay, so Guru has been my close friend for since the campaign for the SRC elections began. Okay. He came to my DM several times that I should join his camp. Okay. And I refused. Okay. I'm like, okay, I can do something for you at the background, but I openly can support you because I'm a teen. And Guru declared himself, he stands to be supporting Tescom. Okay. He even did campaigns for Baumia and stuff. So I wasn't in the position to help him. So But we continue to chat and test on all that. And so when he won, I started following his activities. He's doing quite well, but to me, I would say that he has not been any extraordinary. He's just following the same trend that the predecessors have been doing.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm a kind of person that I want to see
a change maker.
Yes, a change maker. Like, what are you bringing to the game? Yeah, what are you bringing to the game?
What change are you bringing?
What new things are you bringing? You should be a person that will leave office and the people will say that, Charlie, we've never met someone like Guru before. This Guru's administration, top notch. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing all the ordinary things that the others have been doing. You don't make any change. University of Ghana is a very large public institution.
Yeah.
That a lot of problems are faced with students, and we need leaders that will be genuine enough to sympathize with the people and solve problems.
Okay.
Not leaders that will succumb to the fears or threats from the administration or something. Yes.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. I've not seen the Guru's administration doing that. They are trying their best to do the petty things, but we deserve more. University of Ghana politics, student politics is no joke. Like,
I see.
If you look at the history and know that.
I am curious to know this. What do you think did the magic for him?
To win the elections.
Yeah, for him to win the election.
Guru's victory to the elections, many things count. I said he's realized the running mate by that time was quite a very hardworking guy.
The guy who later they said
he called him Jelit.
No, later he was even in the news for not being a student on campus. Yeah, that he was.
That one, even the vice.
Yes,
the two of them with those kind of.
Yeah.
So he did a lot of work. That's notwithstanding, Guru's fame is a point.
Okay.
Yes.
He's famous as a musician.
Yeah, he's famous as a musician.
Okay.
That alone can win you elections on campus.
Okay.
But he played a part.
Okay.
He played a role. And then the court issues that happened, the court verdict and all that, also gave him a popularity and let's say a sympathy votes for him to sell to. And then the most biggest of them all is one that I don't like to mention it like openly, because if you mention it, it sparks a lot of debates and conversations.
The fact that he was a member of the NPP?
Not that. A lot of things went into the election process. The elections wasn't
free and fair.
Things went on. Things went on.
I see. Are people able to rate in today's elections? Like, with all the modernity around, are people still able to rate
all the
elections?
and everything?
University of Ghana elections is just like national elections, like general elections. People are able to rate the elections at the national level. The EC is able to compromise with certain parliamentary candidates and do stuff to turn elections. Sometimes they do it through recount and all that. It's the same thing that happens on our campuses. They are not too different, although they are doing it using the biometric process, but still they have a way of hacking to the system and doing things. I was a polling agent for our candidate, our dean candidate. I was a polling agent. I was in the strong room. We were just looking at a screen. The people who are operating the computers that are receiving the vote and all that. We are not seeing those people. We just brought a screen that we should watch the screen and see the vote cast. And the candidates are sealed. You can see the votes are coming in, but you can't see the candidates who is getting what.
But why did you guys not object to it?
From the beginning, you should have objected.
They weren't going to listen.
Oh, how? If your concerns are genuine.
I expressed the concern in the strong room, but even as of that time, they have made their decision. It's going to be a long process thing, like going to drag it, and by the end of it, you are not going to. By the time you get the hearing you want to get, then they've already declared what they want to do. Even the election wasn't supposed to come on that day. Yes, because according to the constitution, if a verdict is raised against the EC that a concern, or if a candidate has a concern, you can't hold elections. They have to settle the matter before elections can hold.
Okay.
That's, you see, when Gu and the other candidate were disqualified and they were brought back, the court verdict didn't give a verdict on their reinstatement.
Okay.
Yes, it means that the issue was still.
They have to resolve.
Yes, you have to resolve it. It's like they just adjourned the case or something, and then the administration was like, they didn't want to waste enough time on that issue, so the election should hold at all cost. And so the EC wasn't even involved in the elections.
I see.
Yes, it was a separate body that conducted the elections.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
Yes.
Well, some updates coming from campus, and this is an additional information that we have enjoyed in today's edition of P&P, Pop and Politics. I'm sure Baleta will be coming often, so we look at some of the activities happening within our political landscape. I'm saying, I was having a be on NPP no about tackle and as a Benya field they do because we are not going to challenge him much.
Oh, I am one kakra, but not much. Yeah. As you are.
Campus cry from Mumba.
We play the devil's advocate here, so people shouldn't worry. Yeah,
because someone from NDC for because to air convincing Bibia.
Oh, and then the first day, you know, I say a man room kakra, but I there be punchy.
Ballet and what you said that they are more pretty. Mom, a tissue swap. I know, I do want to say shout out. Do you want to shout out some people before run away?
Shout out to first of all, the first gentleman of our land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and our first ever female vice president of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jean Nana Upuku.
Is she back to office yet?
She'll be back soon. She's now fully fit.
Okay.
Yes, so the enemies should bow their heads. She'll be with us shortly.
Okay.
And also, my regards to my colleague executives of team on campus.
Okay.
For now, I will say that's all.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pop and Politics, P&P. I did this with Intimidado Solomon Chemo, my sidekick, as well as our political voice, Baleto. And for information, Baleto will be joining us. If you enjoyed his commentaries, you can also get in touch with him for some more. These are future politicians. These are future MPs and ministers. They've started the business too early. Communication members for the NDC party and more. Well, if you also believe in the NPP thing and you want to be here, these are the platforms for the people. Politics is about you, it's about us, it's about everybody. Let's do it. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with my production team, Theophilus de Gosh, Desert, Sam Tuga. We'll be meeting again to do some more. We're out of here. Bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fact check it. Fact check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it. Push sugar level, fact check it. Fact check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.